Hi, PerspectaWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Tuesday, October 13th. Rain will wind down today across the northeastern part of the nation, and a weak cool front is pushing through the middle part of the Mid-Atlantic region today. It has some showers associated with it right now, but they will tend to weaken as that frontal system passes over the Appalachian Mountains into the I-95 corridor region. Maybe just a shower or two possible for the rest of today in Philly and D.C. Showers linger this morning in the New York City metro region. Again, those showers will wind down over the next few hours. It looks like the next chance for some significant rain in the Mid-Atlantic region, up and down the I-95 corridor region, will come on Friday. Be a strong frontal system dropping into the eastern states by the end of the work week, and it will feature quite a strong wave of energy in the upper part of the atmosphere. The result could be a significant rain event. Places like D.C., Philadelphia, New York City, later Friday into Friday night, and that frontal system will then pave the way for a chilly but probably a dry weekend in the Mid-Atlantic and northeastern part of the nation. Here is the latest radar loop, and again, still some rain somewhat associated with the remains of Delta right in this region right here, and some decent rainfall across coastal New Jersey and into the New York City metro region should wind down over the next few hours. Pretty dry right now across southeastern PA all the way into DC metro region. And here's the rain associated with that frontal system. Again, it will tend to weaken over the next couple of hours. Maybe a shower or two can make it across the mountains into the I-95 corridor region. But certainly no significant rain today for Philly and D.C. After the showers this morning in New York City, they too should only feature maybe an isolated shower or two in the afternoon and evening. But still some decent rain up across the interior part of the northeastern U.S. In terms of the surface map this morning, a little low pressure area associated with the remains of Delta, and here's that weak frontal system. Again, it kind of loses its punch as it crosses over the Appalachian Mountains. Decent rain right now upstate Pennsylvania, but that will tend to die out over the next couple of hours, and it does turn somewhat cool overnight tonight in the I-95 corridor region, probably the 40s for overnight lows in D.C., Philly, and New York City. But then this high pressure system takes over for Wednesday and Thursday. Quite nice weather throughout the northeast U.S. and mid-Atlantic region on Wednesday and Thursday, featuring plenty of sunshine on each day. And then we'll look upstream. There'll be another frontal system driving south and east towards the I-95 corridor region on Friday. And again, it will feature a strong wave of energy in the upper part of the atmosphere that looks like it could dig in enough to kind of go negatively tilted, and that could result in a soaking rain event for much of the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast U.S. at the end of the work week. We're talking Friday into Friday night. Then that front passes through and ushers in a chilly weekend. Well, let's take a look at last night's operational run of the GFS at 6Z, and again, we'll kind of focus in on that end of the week event. It could turn out to be a significant rain event for parts of the Mid-Atlantic and northeastern U.S. Here we have some energy in the upper part of the atmosphere associated with that weakening cool front that now is cutting through western and central Pennsylvania. Again, it tends to weaken as it crosses the Appalachians. Maybe a shower or two this afternoon. Still, plenty of clouds will be around in the midday and afternoon hours along the eastern seaboard. Then we'll start looking upstream. One wave of energy passes on by, and again, Wednesday and Thursday look to be quite nice throughout much of the northeastern quadrant of the nation with plenty of sunshine each day. But then here we go with a pretty significant wave of energy as of Wednesday evening across the upper part of the Midwest. And that dives, it tends to dive south and east. And here we go by the time we get into Friday afternoon. Notice this trough starting to take on an orientation from the northwest to the southeast. Is what we refer to as a negatively tilted trough axis that extends from the upper level low to its south and east, and that generally promotes a lot of upper motion on its eastern side, and that will be right over the Mid-Atlantic region maybe by midday Friday into Friday afternoon, Friday evening. And again, that could result in a decent rain event to close out the work week. Here we go into the evening hours on Friday, the overnight hours, and here we have quite an upper level low, negatively tilted, possibility of a significant rain event from the Mid-Atlantic all the way into interior New England. Again, this is in the Friday night time frame. That then whips on by and probably exposes us to some chilly air for the upcoming weekend. It looks like Saturday and Sunday could be a little bit cooler than normal. Chilly for the middle part of October, probably rain-free with some sunshine on both days in the Mid-Atlantic region, in the Northeast U.S. But again, that could follow a decent rain event on Friday and Friday night. Let's now take a look at the surface forecast maps from the 6Z operational run of the GFS. And notice here we have some blue showing up, and it's that time of the year we'll see more and more blue, more and more snow depicted here. And in fact, some areas out in the northwestern U.S. will get significant snow over the next 5 to 10 days or so. Again, some rain associated with that weak front in the eastern U.S. tends to fall apart as it crosses over the Appalachians. Nothing more than an isolated shower this afternoon in D.C., Philadelphia, New York City. Now, New York City could get some decent shower activity this morning, but this afternoon only an isolated shower or two. And then in the overnight hours, this high pressure system starts to take control, and it looks like it'll stay in control. Here we are on Wednesday morning. High pressure throughout the eastern U.S. A pretty nice day, maybe a little bit cool, but pretty nice weather on Wednesday. And then more sunshine on Thursday, maybe a little bit warmer. Notice here on the back side of the high, it shifts off the east coast. The winds become a little bit more out of the southwest. So we may add 5 to 8 degrees or so to the high temperatures on Thursday afternoon in D.C., Philadelphia, New York City compared to Wednesday afternoon. Both days, Wednesday and Thursday, feature plenty of sunshine. And then here we go. We have the strong cold front showing up on the maps here, cutting across the upper Midwest to Great Lakes on Thursday morning, and it tends to slow down a little bit, allowing for that upper level wave of energy to really set off the development of some significant rain across the I-95 corridor as we get into the midday and afternoon hours on Friday. So again, expect possibility of a soaking rain event later Friday and a Friday night in the eastern seaboard area, right up and down the I-95 corridor region as that frontal system slows down approaching the coast, and upper level wave of energy produces significant upward motion in the D.C., Philadelphia, New York City, and Boston corridor to end the work week. That pushes on out of here, and the upcoming weekend looks chilly, but probably rain-free, maybe a little bit below normal in terms of temperatures for the middle part of October. But again, the next significant rain event for the D.C., Philadelphia, New York City, and Boston corridor likely to be on Friday after the residual rainfall today in New York City and Boston pushes off to the north and east. That's it for now for PerspectaWeather.com. I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.